Hello beautiful ladies, my name is Olivia and today's tutorial I am super excited. Yeah, I know I say that a lot. I'm super excited. Well, wrapping is my absolute favorite thing, so I am always excited about new scarves and fun with new scarves. So for today's video I have the new May scarf of the month. I just opened it and oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I am so happy with the color and the texture and just the overall appearance of the scarf. It's this really beautiful lace scarf, and the color is a new color that I love. It's close to this. It's just a bit lighter. This is my favorite, my newest favorite Israeli scarf in this. It's light peach, so I wasn't exactly sure what to call this color. I was thinking like a light peach, a light peachy cream color, but that's the color of this, because this is a cream gold and it's a little bit more peach. Anyway, so it has this great design on the outside, the fringes on the short side. The center is more solid with these really cool roses. Let's see if I can get the rose motifs close enough for you to see. And they're pretty much all over, scattered all over on the inside. It is a rectangular scarf, as you can see. It's decently wide. It's not overly wide, so it should make for some easy fun wrapping. Now along with this there is a beautiful pin. It's a butterfly in a rose gold with the crystals. It's rather cute. So I don't have anything like this, so I'm really excited to have this one. Now I put on this scarf because as a kind of a bonus fun thing, I like to try to utilize a scarf in my collection for a bonus look with the scarf of the month, just to give an option or something different. And I realized that I kind of wanted to do something rather neutral and not with like a pop of color. I am wearing my Wendy in the blonde. So I'm going to start off with a simple wrap, and then I'm going to do something crazy. So, okay. Now I'm going to fold over the edge just a little bit. Not much, because I like this detailing on the front, but I don't like the little line. I don't like that. So I'm just going to fold that over, and I'm gathering in the back. The scarf is off center, long end, short end. I did not tie a knot in the back for this style, but I'm just going to bring this over. I like the idea, I think I like the idea of this particular wrap just being random pleats if it wants to. So when I get to here, I'm going to beginner's luck, but I want the beginner's luck down here, and I'm going to bring around the back. It's not my normal. I normally like to bring up and tuck, but I'm going to bring it around the back and tuck away. So I could leave this extra long tail, or so what I did, I'm opening up. Sometimes I have to remember to use all my words and explain. So I opened up the tail. The long end is on the top. The short end is just hanging. Bringing the long end up and over. Just going to leave that. Now I can have it behind the knot so you can see the knot, but I think I like it so that it's covering the knot just a little bit. And I'm going to bring this piece and I'm just going to tuck it into the pocket. Like so. So it's just like you can have a little tail, but almost a veil. It's just something different. So taking the simple beginner's luck and turning it into something slightly different. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that down. And then I'm gonna even up the tails. And I think I'm going to fold under this front just a little bit because I want it more solid. Make sure we're just about centered. Okay, just like so. Now I am going to tie a knot in the back for this one. Okay, so I'm going to open up and bring it over. Just like so. Now I want to see some of this detailing of the lace. So I think I'm just going to bring this back and around like so. Okay, and then I'll adjust and play with this. And then you will come up like so. Come around and through. And we have a little tail if we like. Or grab the end. This is too much in your face. Just tuck it back through just a tad. Like so. And then bring the end up and tuck that in as well. For this one, I'm going to use the pin because I think this is rather beautiful. Okay, just like so. Okay, I'm going to try to come closer. Now I will say that if you wanted this design up further, we can do that as well. I tend to like the designs to be at an angle with the end of my eyebrow between here and here so that it creates a really nice diagonal. I find that makes my face look nicer. But we all have different angles that look good for our faces because our faces are all different shapes. So I will demonstrate a little bit higher. So it's the same thing, bringing up the tail And if you want to blouse this a little bit more, have it be crinklier, that's cool. That looks good too. You can even show off more of the lace. I wanted sort of more plain on this side because I wanted the lace to really be the showstopper on this side. So again, we get to this point and that's in my face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back and find the tail. I'm going to pull it back. And if you find that it's too blousy when you pull it back, you can always grab a straight pin and straight pin it. Let me see if I have one laying around. I'm reorganizing my filming room with the help of my beautiful daughter. And oops, there we go, pins. Okay, so for ease of finding it later, I'm just using a pin with a yellow. So I'm going to just stab this in just to hold that in place. And I'm going to do the same thing, opening up and tucking and opening up and tucking. So this should hold a nice, this should hold nicely, like so. And then our friend, the butterfly, stab him in. All right, and there you have it. There's the beautiful lace design. I think this might be my Shabbat wrap for tonight. I'm really enjoying this one. Okay, it's very bright, but I really like that. Okay, but I want to do some more. I'm going to have some more fun. I want to do some more wraps. So I'm going to put that down. And I'm going to pull out this pin. I think I might try for a veil style. Now, I'm not sure. Okay, so when I'm doing this veil style, I'm going to take and just cover my shaper with a neutral scarf. Let me see where. Okay. All right. I'm just grabbing the Tough 2-in-1 that I have behind me. And I'm going to cover this shaper up. Just a really simple regal wrap. This is in no way part of the look, just covering up my shaper. Okay. Tuck away the fringe. Okay, so now that that's covered, I would like so we'll call this all right. Folding over the edge. Bringing it down. Let's see. Tie a knot in this one. I think maybe the knot is mandatory. Okay, so I got my knot. Now I'm going to figure out which way this wants to open up. And then we threw that over. Tuck that in just a little bit. Okay. And I'm just bringing this tail around and I'm going to tuck it. It's not under the shape. I'm not tucking under the shaper. I'm tucking between the scarf and the scarf and the shaper, not under the shaper. I find that it doesn't work for me if I tuck it under the shaper. I create pressure points. I rip out my hair. So I try to avoid that. Okay. So again, I'm opening it up, bringing it back. And then I'm just bringing forward here. Okay. I just thought I was just thinking about this, but this might be a really cute wedding look because of the color of the scarf, and it just has that feel. And it's almost June. June is wet. Seems like it's wedding month. At least it seemed like it when I was working in the bakery, and we were decorating lots of wedding cakes in June. Okay, and there is our butterfly. Now I'm going to spin around, but I can bring the tail over a little bit, or the veil over a little bit over my shoulder. Spin around, show you the back. Flip it down around, or I can just bring it all over. It's rather cute. I like this idea. Again, oh, this would be really cute for a wedding. So I'm gonna play around a little bit more. And I think I want to add in, after I play with this a little bit more, I want to add in the shimmery scarf and see how that one would play with this scarf. Okay, now I'm going to take this guy off. Okay. All right. So I have here. I do with most of my scarves like to see how well they pleat. Lace, I've never done pleats with lace, not that I can remember. So, because I think I only have one other, I'm looking back, one other real lace like this fabric scarf. I think it's a pink color, but I don't think I've actually pleated that one before. So I think I'm going to try to do something with pleats and a tail. So we shall see. So let's see if I can highlight one motif on the side, like so. More even. We are going to fold under just slightly. Just slightly. Okay. So I have this motif right here. I want to make sure that stays prominent on this side. I'm going to gather up in the back and give a good tie just to lock that in place. Cover up my shaper. Okay. We can pull this down all the way. It doesn't have to be tied on at an angle. Okay. Now for this side, I'm thinking this side, I am going to attempt pleats. We shall see how this works. I like to start with I think I'm going to start with the shorter side on the top, just because I think it will make for easier pleating. Okay, so I have that. And let's see. This might take a couple of minutes, but it's okay. You can see, scooch this way so you can see more of what I'm doing. Okay. All right, so far so good. Okay, we're going to say that's the last one. Okay, so I have this out here. I think we lost one. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so twist and bring it up. Okay, now when I get here, it doesn't look like anything. So I am going to adjust all my pleats. Lay them out. That's one. Here's two. Here's three. There's four. Walk that one back. Here's four. And here's five. Again, this is going to take a little bit of fussing and playing. And then here is number 6. Now I'm going to tuck this away and play a little bit more with this side, more towards an angle. Okay, now tucking under this unattractive piece in the back. Just roll that under and tuck. Okay, so I have this to tuck under as well. Just tuck. Okay, now I can fuss because that works really well. Okay, so I have this, and this is the way I do a lot of wraps. It's like I just tuck it away and then I will play with the spacing and the placement of the pleats. This scarf does messy pleats really, really well. So unless I had a specific reason to fuss with the pleats like this, you know, if I wanted a wedding look or a really, really important event look, I probably wouldn't sit and do this, but I like to, with every scarf I get, I like to evaluate its pleating ability. It's just one of those weird things I like to do. And this one will pleat. It takes a little bit of effort, but it does look adorable with the pleats. And they will be, and they do get crisp. They do get crisp pleats. Okay. So I don't like the way this was laying. So now that it's, because this is a little bit bumpy, I'm going to roll this under and retuck. Okay, that's way bit better. Okay. Now this side, I could probably do more pleats. That would be really pretty. Or I could just bring up, showcasing the lace. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna showcase the lace on this side. And tucking this side into the pocket in the back. There's a little pocket here. Okay. I may end up putting a pin in this side. Just to keep that guy up, but it's all about finding how it's going to tuck away and be unobtrusive. Okay, so I did that. It's not a big lump. Okay, so I have this lace right here. I've got all of the pleats right here. And the lace. Now I can place the butterfly right here, just at the intersection of this V. Like so. Okay, make sure the shaper is covered. Okay, now I'm going to spin around and show the back. And I do like this one. I think this one's pretty. Okay, now for the final look, it's kind of like the bonus extra fun look. I'm going to combine this scarf with the shimmery and just do something interesting with it. Now, just as a kind of a fun thing, I have not wrapped with this scarf before. You're getting to see me play with it in real time. I've not handled it before this video. So I have no idea how this is going to work out, the combination, but we shall see. So, okay. I am probably going to do a variation of the scarf that I started, or scarf style that I started the video with. I think that might be a fun one because it's simple and elegant. And sometimes I just want something simple and elegant, not really big and artistic. Maybe artistic is not the right word, but not an art piece or a sculpture, because sometimes I get into creating sculpture on my head. I think that's the proper way to refer to that. Okay, so I'm just tying at an angle, one long, one short. It's like 2/3, 1/3 maybe, or a little bit, a little bit off from that. Whatever your comfort zone is for having the tail. I find that a longer tail, unless I'm cooking, doesn't bother me so much. It's just there. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same with my friend the lace. But I'm not going to fold over. I'm going to keep the lace visible. I'm trying for the same, or approximately the same, but maybe slightly shorter on the tail length on the side that I'm going to leave down. And I'm tying the knot in the back, just like so. You see, it kind of gives a layered effect. I like that. Okay, now I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to bring him forward, fold into thirds. Everybody has their own way of doing this, but I prefer to fold the back in first and then the front, because I like that clean line it gives me, and I don't have to worry about the edge showing, popping up and showing. Now I'm bringing in this up and over. Now when I get to this point, I'm going to twist once, and I'm bringing this, keeping the scarf taut, not tightly pulling, but keeping it taut. And then I'm going to go around the back and like this, keeping it flat. I'm going to bring it up and then tuck this away. Here's the pocket. I'm just tucking the fringe away. I don't want to see any fringe, like so. So you have this nice twist detail on the side. I like the twist. I can even bring this forward a little bit more. I'm thinking about this now after I've already tied it. I probably could have brought the lace all the way to the front and had this piece be solid with the lace. Maybe next time. Okay, now I'm going to take this one, and I'm not folding it into thirds. I'm just gathering it around, bringing it up and parallel to the other scarf. So, like so. And then when I get here, I'm going to do the same thing. You can see this is just having in my hand one twist, laying it flat, able to hold it very nicely. Pull around. This one's nice and long. And then just tuck it away. Tuck the tail away. Yeah, I think this is pretty. All right, and now I have quite a few options for the pin. I can place the pin close down here to where the tails come out. I can place the pin close to the front right here. I can place it. I don't like it here, but I could place it right here. I could place it here. If I wanted to draw attention to this side, I could totally place it over here. So it's a lot of different ways you could wear the pin in this. I think for today, adjust this really quick. I think for today, I'm going to wear the pin where this scarf intersects this one, where they rest against one another. Because I think the size of the pin, I will be able to get it so that it lays right here and draws just the right amount of attention to the crisscross without covering it up. Okay. All right, now let's pay attention to the pin. I just put the butterfly flying toward the floor. I don't want to do that. Okay, pay attention to where we're putting the butterfly. Okay, so his pin wants to go in. How did I do this before? Okay, here we go. All right, so we want his head up. And there we are. I think I like that placement. And I have my tails. Now, if I decide to do some cooking or anything wearing this, I can just take these guys and tuck the lace into this one. Get him underneath. Okay, tuck him in, spin, and bring this tail up and tuck in just like so, just to keep the tail out when I'm cooking. And then when I'm done, drop it back down and you have your tails. So thank you ladies so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. Have a wonderful day.